is the classic battle. Favourites against underdogs. The gods of the esport world against a team that just might do it. Who's going to win this? Is it going to be Navi? Is it going to be big? Is it going to be Navi? Is it going to be big? Let's get it on!
$1 million denial in many ways. Still a chance FaZe can complete the Grand Slam at DreamHack Stockholm. Good play from Nex as they run the pistols out to water, and Tapson's gonna find a gun with time to bring it into his hands. That Zeus down, bomb included, and he's not done there! Complicated takes down Simple as they push all the way through with pistols on an upgrade, and now it's Edward left in a 1 versus 4. Tapson will hold on to that for now. I think this is how it ends. Edward has no interest in going any further. He wants to keep the AK for himself. Doesn't mean he gets any money, but he'll hold the weapon. The rest will be able to buy on the Navi side. One round between them yet again.
Fantastic stuff there from Tapson. A round where it looked like they had nothing more than just some upgraded pistols.
Next corner, a little bit of noise. Smoothie beats him to the punch.
Where's the trade?
Go for the reload. You're right. There should have been a trade because now it's a gun available to Smoothie. He's going to swing back out. That allows him to open up the door, but they can't peek fast enough. Flamey's able to get the first kill in such a fashion. I was going to say that Tizian won't get in place, but he has now, and he knows that he's weakened up Edward in the corner. Still, they trip over each other. He gets one back. Next, somehow with just the back 10 that he's picked up, not one of the rifles, brings it down to just Simple. A chance again for Big to steal a round away as Simple goes hunting. Doesn't have anything to work with. He'll be the one that needs to search for the information and then let Next try and go to work with the AK. But Simple's ready for both angles, seemingly playing the truck allows him to control it. Pistol damage, and it actually does distract exactly what Next wanted. Closed door. I was gonna say he might not spot Edward timing everything. Now he realizes it and goes back as he jumped up. First kill success. Knows there's likely to be company. Jumps again to find further information, but he's watching out for utility as Zeus absolutely destroys him over the small box.
That's a beautiful shot there from Zeus. 9 seconds. Goldby can still deny this not anymore. It will be planted as he gets his position up. Going to be throwing a smoke. He anticipates another player in that position, but they're both towards the bathrooms right now. Another 2-on-2, and it's the final round of the half.
Tizian actually has a wall of smoke to get toward the bomb. I don't think he was aware of it. Flamey knows now, so he's going to get out and try and get on this before the smoke's fully dissolved. They'll hear him get on that defuse, but they're firing above it. Goldby needs to swing out and protect him. He can't do it, but it doesn't matter! They never found him! In the smoke, now we get the 8-7, and they'll split the half down the middle.
Completely removed at the beginning of the round. Electronics looking sharp as well. You have to walk in towards the B side, hope for the best here, boys. Edward has been weak on this side of the map. Maybe if they can get 2 opening picks again, they'll be absolutely fine. There's the burst, and Flamey to defend them.
Simple still has range with the AWP. Can't hit the shot immediately on the site, but Flamey now knows they're there. In turn, they know he's there, and Next goes by! What a recovery to find Zeus peeking out immediately after as well. And Tizian never left the ramp, which means he can still spot toward the window. Simple on 15, and they'll be smoked off. He cannot get aggressive with the AWP, but the bomb now goes down. That changes things.
Doesn't really have time to fall back towards A at this point. He's committed towards B, and he is going to plant. That's the cue for Simple to start making his way in.
Simple's heard it. He played it so he couldn't go anywhere with the long way around. He's looking for the angle, desperately getting closer. Tizian with one shot toward the window has given up. He has gone to the left side. Oh my, that gun shows. Simple can't land it when he peeks, and he's lost track of him. He thinks he's gone forward, which means Tizian has a wide open shot.
Yeah, a couple of kills will do it, but Zeus finds nothing. Edward, the last line of defense now. Can he find both frags? He can't, but Simple, that should do it, Matt. The bomb's down the pit. I don't think there's even time to win the round, but Simple. 2 players towards middle, and at that point, Electronic went to town on them. This second shot especially, my goodness, that is quite special.
Edward just needs to be worried about utility. If they find him, or overrun him by getting above. Now they flash off. Exactly that. Such good use again from utility. And Next his position perfect. He was waiting all along. Didn't read that Simple was so close, but they're already backing off. Maybe too early. Maybe a little bit premature from Simple to suggest that this was over because Zeus finds a kill from Carr. He now gives up as well. He goes back toward the anchor position, expecting the rotation, not knowing where the 2 players on short have gone, and Simple switches to the AK instead. That puts him in elevator, a closed quarter. He's trapped off, he's pincered in, but he's gotten 1 versus 2, and an AK shut down by Goppy. But they could have rotated around. All he had to do, really, in theory, was sit with Tizian, but he takes matters into his own hands, and an ace to start off the second half.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yesterday as well, keep in mind, against FaZe, he had something like 2 kills after 10 rounds, maybe. I think it was almost toward the end of the half. I think he had a few more than that. They go. All around the corner. Tapson has Next to bait in. It's not just about him. He's gone down without getting a single kill in this, surprisingly. Next is the MP9 though, and they are weakened up. That means he can try to spray it. Flamey has to respond.
What?
Simple gets one on Smooya. What a turnaround, because suddenly they lose Goose, they lose control of Long. It's Gobi that has to swing out. Say hello to the Godfather's little friend as the SMG shuts down everyone, Zeus included. Previous one I mentioned. Next, good start. Gets the M4. Pulls back out, goes through and finds Simple. Chance in it as he actually shuts down Electronic! And Next is full of sex as he shuts out Zeus. It is damn fine. All on Flamey. How the hell do you turn that around? Seen a few fine aces. Croman's yesterday's up there. Tapson's in the pistol today. This, I think, would top them all. Given the circumstances, given that we were about to go to a tie game, they were in a triple eco situation, and he's got all 5. Good rotation, therefore, from Gobi, because he'll be able to spot them. Simple, in turn, has not seen him, but now he's aware, as he always seems to be. But Gobi was posted and ready and left nothing to be desired. Knew that it was a possibility a player would turn around and check it. Zeus tries to hold off. They knew he'd gone into the corner. They find him. Edwards in the sight, but they already pushed back through tunnels, which means they completely surround him. And Tizian gets the shot. Great mid-round calls from Big, from Gobi, and now it's on to Electronic, trying to isolate. Oh, himself! He reads it! He reads it! And an arc! A power surge right through 2!
What the hell just happened there? Watch out for him. You feel like he's going to nail at least one of these shots. There it is. That should be the round now. Edward with it all to do. Bomb will be planted. Can he find anything more?
Tapson not leaving anything on the table. Doesn't go back to place it. How does Smooya? Give me that guy's confidence.
Teammates with the crossfires can finish things off. Tapson hasn't really missed much at all in this second half. There's 2 kills to go. Make it 1. Zeus with 5 players up against him, but that's going to be absolutely no chance for him. Smooya to finish things off. 16-11. It looks sloppy. Their anti-eco situation is getting out of hand, and this is a play we saw a lot of. Pushing that lower ramp, they were bullying phase of that.
There is kits for both. Incendiary, Molotov, and a flash. Excuse me, and a smoke, rather than the Molotov. So yes, they can get that on top of it, try and hold for the defuse. Edward makes contact. Gets the better in the exchange, takes Tizzy into 42, but he stays alive. That's the important part, because now they have the information as to where he is. They can play it as a team. Smooya with the op, now the only one left. Good fun from Edward on the second approach. Gets above as well, fakes off of it. Smooya knows it. He's on the bomb, smoke is too. Does Edward realize it? Goes out, he's got a wrong, oh, just barely finds the headshot. Was gifted to him based on the position. Anything beyond that, he's got to run into the man who's captaining this whole ship, Gobi, with another 3 kills. Is he a coach or a cheerleader?
He's getting out in the front of the stage. Weapon for this. CZ flashbang comes through. Does he get anything done? I think he gets at least 1 kill here. There it is. And Smooya has got a shooting gallery. He's found 2 kills so far. Simple bets him once more, but Tapson still fighting tooth and nail at the front line. Next will pull one back, and they've actually got the lead here now. 2 versus 1 as Simple has a perfect flash, but he catches himself, and Next can't believe his luck.
They were 1 back on overpass. Maybe there's something in that, but it's going to be Navi switching over to the CT side of Train. Gobi, but Simple gets the knife. He's been looking for one for a while. We saw him on the first map. There hasn't been too many rounds to really get excited about on their side.
Drop down, but here we go. The commitment towards outside. It's Simple. Electronic going to town on Big here. It's now a 4 versus 2. Gobi. He's left with no grenades here and no manpower, and they'll be punished for it. 30 seconds. Simple. He's surely going to get this one as well. What a shot that is! Takes down Gobi.
He's going to run directly by. Keep in mind, Flamey's just waiting. He can still swing out if they don't want to take over Hell, if they don't want to take the quad position. It's going to give him all the room in the world to work, and here he goes. 9 seconds, they're on the plants. They're going to get it down because he's watching toward H, but Flamey finds it, swings. They never even challenged him. They gave him far too much to work with, and he walks out from Sandwich, and my God, is it ever tasty. Just Smooya to find 1 versus 2, and he's gone already. Navi, 2-1, will take the lead. And with all that information, just Tapson that remains. Simple, already spotting him toward the bottom side of mid.
Oh, that movement, like parkour.
I know, that was pretty cool. Got around the corner, gets another one as well. So Electronic and Simple, your 2 stars to start off well.
Really coming into his own. These 2 kills are 4. That's amazing. How's he pulled that one off? Then he gets a 3rd. All 1-bullet shots. That's absolutely incredible. How calm was that? And then Simple, the great positioning towards that underpass area.
Back out, Flamey elects to stay forward. Pays off for him as well as he gets 3. Swaps over to the pistol, looking for his forward. He's got that. Smooya would complete the ace, but he's still not detected. But here comes Tizian walking down the hall just behind him. Does he go far enough? He doesn't. He checked the apartment's hall rather than going all the way. Now Electronic does get that gun. Ball not yet planted. Electronic only gets one more. No! Edward takes out Electronic, so we got the kill, but the team kill going the other way takes the gun back. Still taps and has to get to Edward as there's 10 seconds left. Simple. He can't quite commit to denying the bomb plant, but with Tapson so low, and a very, very slight gap in this moment. I think that's going to go against. Oh, I thought he might if he wasn't moving.
Simple, all tabbed. I'm telling you now, something happened there.
There's no, yeah, because
I've been focused on his screen. He could see Tapson. He had a clear shot on him. He wasn't moving. He was completely stuck, and then he kind of lagged slightly. Then he came back into play. So he might have got that first kill on Tapson and had a 1 versus 1. We'll see if he says anything at the end of this round. Try to rush B with Mac 10s. Is this the play that really is going to do it for them? Edward in that same position, let him down before, but Simple's in the no-scopes now. Edward's struggling again. He really does need to get on top of that.
More so because Simple's forced to rotate. No further utility though, and that gives him a free shot to Smooya. If Edward failed, and they'd already had that covered off.
We'll see
oh my. Plant comes in, Simple! Bye-bye, Tizian, cuts him apart, and Flamey shuts it down. He is a brainiac, I swear. Genius from Simple. So while all that went on, as exciting as it was, a more important kill perhaps on the opposite side. Good find from Gabi, falls off. Does he get caught again with an aid? Manages somehow to get the gun redeployed, and gets Edward down, as it's all on Simple. He's wrapped in, catches Gabi in the pit. Accidental jump, surely, and they've got to rotate back.
They're both there towards B, and they're up against the final boss of Counter-Strike. He's got utility to buy himself some time, gets in towards the pit. They don't have a kit here, Matt, but they do have the incendiary. I'm all in on Simple. Looks like he's winning this one.
He's topped every leaderboard throughout the year. Ratings, kill records, highlight reels. The one thing he doesn't have is a championship, and he wants one desperately. He's giving himself a chance for it now as he shuts down Smooya. Next is next! And he's got that too! Taps in. Good hold! Better reaction, swings to find Edward, goes for a third, and Flamey nowhere to go but down. 6 feet as Zeus is blinded up, and Gabi's utility bails him once more. Who's done massive damage, but yet to find a kill. He will do so now. Just next, and Gabi, a heroic run, but the clock strikes midnight, and the story might be over. It's all Gabi. He gets 1 kill. It's to salvation at this point. Another, but it's all done, surely, as they wrap around. Electronic fittingly finds the last kill. 16-8, Navi will pick up, finally, a trophy they've been waiting for all year. And credit to Pig in this incredible arena, they made it interesting. As they take the walk toward the trophy, the Kings of Cologne, the Cathedral has their gods, divine deities. ESL 1 Cologne has their champions. For the first time in 2018, none more deserving